Welcome to week 3.
Yeah, there's stuff going on, so a couple of days have passed, so yeah.
Weren't you supposed to fold that in half? It doesn't matter. It'll probably be fine. It'll be fine. You forgot to put the tape on it first. Leave the battery in it so you can have something to press the tape against. Right?
Right.
So Bubba is kind of backtracking a bit. We're on day 1 of week 3, but we were a little... what did we do on Friday?
I think we did nothing.
No, well, something happened because this was supposed to be done on Friday, but we ran out of time. I forget what we were doing. And then Saturday we couldn't catch up because you were away for a trail life thing. And then Sunday we had a birthday party. So we couldn't catch up yesterday. So it's Monday today. And so playing catch up, and so what he is doing now is he has to make 4 more planters and plant, yes, and so this is what he's doing: make 4 more planters and then plant 2 seeds in each one and put them in the watering. And then we were supposed to do today was to measure the growth on them today, but since we're behind, we're just going to have to do that one a little bit behind schedule. And then today we're supposed to measure them and do toxic stress. Another thing we were supposed to do was take one of your radishes out of your greenhouse and taste the different parts of it and see what they taste like.
Oh yeah, we forgot about that. I mean,
so we can totally do that as soon as you're finished with that. All right, make sure that the edge is closed too. So he's going to taste them, and then we're going to do toxic stress. And toxic stress... Okay, there's the salad. He's supposed to taste it. Toxic stress was this one. So he's going to use a paper towel and make them wet with water, vinegar, and salt water. And then we're going to see how each of them grow. And then after 9 days, see how they grew. And that's representing acid rain, and salty soil, and evaporation. So that's what those 3 are representing. And that's what we're kind of going to work on a little bit today. So we have made many planters. I'm not recording planters again. And we're just going to do that. And then we'll come back when he's ready for taste test and to do his new environments. Alright, so our next catch-up thing is to taste a radish.
First off.
Okay, so the first part says... eat the green cotyledon, so that's the leaves, and then the hypocotyl, that's the top part of the stem, and then the root on the bottom.
So that way this is for, so we cut them?
Well, you may cut them, yes. So just cut the top off and the bottom off, and then leave the middle. Okay, you can go ahead and eat the green part.
Tastes like greens.
It tastes like greens. Okay. And then once you're done with that, you can eat the middle part.
Cut.
Yeah, not so far down. There, yep. So that's the hypocotyl. So this is called eating the sun.
It's hot.
Oh, is it spicy?
Yep. Can you give me water?
It's just water. I got it for something else, but I didn't realize it was going to be that spicy. That's funny. And then the taproot.
Cut that out.
The root. Well, Lefty did this. He refused to eat it because he didn't like eating new things.
It tastes like coconuts.
coconut.
It tastes like a beetroot.
It tastes like a root.
Yeah.
Alright, so do you know what part of the plant becomes the actual radish?
This one.
Well, okay, so the plant takes in the sunlight through its leaves and creates sugars through photosynthesis. And then the root, or the part just above the root, this part right here. So that part, the part just above the taproot, like the cotyledon part, that was the spicy part, that becomes the radish that you would eat. Grandpa likes radishes. So this one, we're going to use these plastic cups. Yay. And we're going to use paper towel, salt water, fresh water, and vinegar to do this. What are you doing? Okay, pinch it. Now tear it sideways, not pull.
Thank you.
Oh, you're putting labels on them first?
Yeah. This will cook it.
So my light died, but I think it's bright enough today. Because it's daytime, not nighttime. Okay, so we'll do the salt water last. So you're just going to put, no. Oh, yeah, you're right, I'm sorry. Water. So you just want enough water to make it wet, okay? Not like extras.
They're good.
Yes, that's fine. 1 teaspoon of salt in a glass of water. So we'll do that last, I guess, because you're getting the vinegar.
Yeah.
So this is vinegar, just a little bit to make it wet. Okay, a little bit more than that.
This smells so
okay,
weird.
whoa, that's plenty. Okay, so that's vinegar.
It smells so weird.
And the water. And now you want to do salt water. So it says to put in a teaspoon. This is a half a teaspoon, so you need 2 of those.
Why is it cold?
Okay, now pour it in.
Why is it cold? Tea.
You make salt. Okay, I think the salt is well done now.
Okay.
Just enough to make it wet. It doesn't have to be much.
That's good.
Alright. Now you're going to put 4 seeds in this one and 4 seeds in that one. And then 8 seeds in the water.
Found it. Nailed it. So I get up 2.
Okay, now put the lids on. We got 8 and 4 and 4. And then we put the lids on, and then we're going to set them up in our window.
How did you do not do that?
And we're going to let them sit, and we will see what they do. What do you think they're going to do?
I don't know.
Do you think vinegar will grow well?
No, not really.
No? Why not?
Because vinegar is not water.
Mm-hmm. That's true. What about salt water?
I think they will grow, but not that much because salt, is not that good for this, but it's still water.
Okay. And then the water, we already have grown a bunch on the water, so those should grow fine, right?
Right.
Okay, so that was catch up for day 5 of last week and a day 1 of this week.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Lots of growth. Not so much growth. Lots of growth. Oh, tape. We have been doing a series on radish growing, so we are going to be measuring these 4, but I just looked at them and they haven't sprouted yet. So we can't really measure something that hasn't sprouted.
I think
that today, being the 2nd day of the 3rd week to measure, which we just said we couldn't, and then 10 grid work and 10 and 12 for sure. So we're going to pull out 10 and 12 real quick here.
10 and 12.
I gotta find them. So we're going to make a fake plant to see how our real plant grows towards the sun. And then 10 is graphing the growth. I don't know where you put your yogurt. So we started this one, so we're going to do that again. So we have that pre-made, which he has over there. I'm going to set it up and he's going to draw that. Okay. So we're going to make this into a fake plant using this and some foil. Do we have foil? I think we used it all. Okay, so we're going to get some foil. We're going to use this. We're making a fake plant. We're measuring some plants, and we'll be back when we have it all straightened out. Okay, so my camera is really dark because I don't have my light because I forgot to charge it. But he's going to take this plant up against this graph and graph it onto that graph. So an artist you are not, just so you know. Do you know that thing that we thought was not growing?
Yeah.
Wasn't growing because we didn't plant anything because it was meant for that. We didn't plant anything in it, so it wasn't growing. Okay, so we're going to see this Y thing on here. We're going to copy that onto that on the foil and make a fake leaf with a messed up paper clip. I'm not sure how they expect you to trace something onto foil, but I did manage to like draw it onto the foil. Take this, and those 2 pieces there are the leaves.
Okay.
So the part you're holding is the stem.
Okay.
You need to wrap the stem around one part of the... Yes. This is... Are the aliens coming?
I mean...
Plant it. And then we're supposed to angle it, kind of, toward the sun. And then put it with our other plant that we planted a while ago and see which way it leans towards. Okay. Do you think it will lean toward the sun or not?
Or not, because that's fake.
No, I meant the real plant. Well, the real plant.
It will.
Why?
Because it wants more sunlight to grow.
Very good. Alright, and that's it for today. Alright, so we're on day 3. We're working on geotropism and hydrotropism. With a crazy dog.
Peppa's always been that.
You getting your toy. You get that toy. You get your toy. Go get it. So he's supposed to actually do a graph, but our other ones aren't growing yet. So we're going to do this one instead. So first we're going to pick out a seedling with the root hairs.
Okay.
from our water only jar. And they haven't really grown too much yet, but they should grow enough. Put them in a jar with water so it sticks to the edge and stand it upside down. So geotropism, geo meaning earth, means that it will turn upright on its own. It kind of knows. So we're going to look at it, put it in a jar, and then we're going to put tape on the outside of the jar. Oh no! Okay, good. You had that one and you didn't spill the water. And then we're going to close the lid, push on tight so the water can't evaporate. Put tape on it, so we'll need some tape.
We have a sneaker.
That's not being helpful. She's drinking it. You little stinker. Bugsy. That's very awkward. Okay, so what I want you to do is to, put some water. Not too much, just to put a little bit. Don't squish your...
Sorry.
Okay, put a little bit in. Okay, now turn it sideways. Not to pour it out. And then put this against the edge in the water. Hold it on the edge. Okay, now put it straight. And it should stick. Okay. Now you're going to put some tape. Clear tape, scotch tape, over top of where it's at. It has to be big enough.
Yeah.
And you're going to cover it. Okay, so he has drawn over this seedling, and I put plastic wrap because this lid is actually too big, but I don't want the water to evaporate, so that's what we did. I have to cut these videos short because my battery's almost dead and it's time sensitive, so I can't really do it later. So that's that one. The next one we're going to do is we're going to do the hydrotropism. That's where it tries to find the water. So we're going to get a jar, put water in it with paper towel, and then get 3 seedlings, put them on the paper towel with plastic wrap, and then we're going to put water in the jar, and we're going to see how it does. Okay, so we have a half paper towel, and put some water in so that it touches the paper towel. No, at the bottom of the paper towel has to touch the water. Pour, 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 pour. We might need more water. Pour, pour, pour it on. Okay, we will need more water. Right now that would be fine. Okay, so then it says we need to moisten this as well. And then we need to get some more seed. We need 3 more of those. And then, so it says put 3 more onto it. And then we're going to put them between plastic wrap and the paper towel. Add water no higher than half full, gently placing the lid on it. Okay, so that's, and then we're going to come back to it in 6 days. Okay, so now we have, hey Bubba.
Now we have that.
So you put 3 out of the water container from the previous one. Water, plastic wrap. And then it says to put a loose lid on it, which is good because I don't have any more lids. So we'll just put some plastic wrap on top. And now we just let it sit. So that's end of day 3 of this week. Alright, so we are kind of behind. We did not do the last day of last week because the girls and I went troop camping and we kind of forgot. And so now we're going to do that catch up, and then we will also do today's stuff. Okay? Okay. So we were supposed to do this growth one, and we were late planting these ones, so they didn't grow. Plus then we forgot to do it because we were out. So we're not going to be able to do all the grows. So we will do, I guess, the last Monday and Tuesday, because that's where we're at. Excuse me. Okay, so grab the one that says A.
Gotta put water in it soon.
Looks like the seed cap got stuck. Here, can you gently pull that seed cap off? No, you're going to measure the plant in centimeters. That's the small ones.
Big ones.
Small ones.
Big ones.
And you're measuring the plant, not the planter. Don't push the plant over. Just get it as close as you can. You can squish the planter if you need to. Okay, so it's about 2 centimeters. About 2.5 centimeters. Next, make sure it's on centimeters. Okay, you need to put it down to the dirt.
It's about 4 centimeters.
4 centimeters?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, how big is C? Push it down so it's at the dirt level.
To me, it's like a 4, like 3 near 4.
It's probably not 4 because it's not as tall as the other one. 3 maybe.
3.5.
Okay.
This one's.
That's more than 3. If that one was 3, this one's way more than 3.
It was not pretty there. 8 and quarter. I think 8 and quarter.
Oh, good grief. So this one is about cotyledon leaves and true leaves, and to make rubbings of them and see what differences they have. So we were supposed to use the 2B planter, and this just barely has true leaves on it, so I don't really know if there's much we can do with the true leaf. Okay, so the next one was called living spaces. So what do you notice about the crowded one? So we have 2 that had like 12. This one had like 12 in it, and this one only had 2. So what do you notice about them? What's the same and what's different?
These ones are got so crowded that just got pushed over.
But look, some of them didn't even grow. They like stopped. Right?
Right.
Some of them didn't grow. They're falling over because they're thin. This one has really nice color to it, though, hey?
And go cut it off and eat it. It'll be spicy.
Good. It would be spicy. This one has some true leaves. Okay, what about this one? It's not as red. This one's actually shriveling up. Has what is that?
That's a middle leaf.
A true leaf?
Yeah, a true leaf.
Okay, so it helps to water your plants, Bubba. So last one we have to do, compare what we thought would happen to our greenhouse plants that came out of various places and see how they did.
Oh my goodness,
okay, so open it carefully up. Alright, so the ones that were in the warm, dark, can we even see what it says anymore?
No.
Okay, so generally look at all of them. Are any of them doing badly?
No.
No. These ones that even look at how, wait, that's a true leaf. Look how big it is. You see all the veins in there?
Yeah.
You love that.
I love that.
Oh, I'm glad you love that. So we have lots of really nice, what is all that? Is that true leaves? No, those aren't true leaves. Okay. So we have a lot of healthy looking plants, right?
Yeah.
So even the ones that were in in the dark and in the dry. Even the ones that were in the wet even came up, right? So it looks like they all kind of sprouted and grew. The ones that started out in the good, they're doing really good. They have true leaves, they have really dark green leaves.
These.
Yeah, and their stems are really red. So they look really good, don't they? Alright, so they all have sprouted, even the seeds that weren't in there.
It smells clean.
It smells clean.
Yeah. It smells like radishes.
Okay, so even the ones that hadn't actually sprouted when they were in their environment have now sprouted, right? The dry and the underwater ones. And then the ones that were in the warm, light, moist places, they've even gotten more healthy.
Wow.
Alright, so that's it for today. That's all we have to do.
Welcome to Peppa's video.
Okay, so this is the last check-in with our plants. A couple times we were a little late and behind. We got really, I don't know, distracted or something. But some of it, most of it got done, but not everything. Including this one. Our plants grew, but we only took one measurement out of like a whole week. Partially because they didn't grow right away. Partially we just run out of time. But we were supposed to measure them and mark them.
Marco.
And so they all did grow. These two, this one I think is probably dead.
Yeah, because
this one looks like it's dying.
And these two looks fine.
Yeah, those two look okay. And then we were supposed to take that information and graph it on here. So moving those aside, our next one was the, what do you call it?
Water.
Whoa, I know, but it was called, oh, toxic stress is what it's called. Okay, so what were they planted in?
Water, vinegar, and salt water.
Okay, so how did the salt water do?
Nothing.
It did nothing. Can you show it to me? Just pick it up. So salt water, it didn't even like sprout, okay? What about the vinegar?
Nothing else.
Nothing else? Oh, can't see the camera. Yeah, so there's nothing. Those look like pretty good seeds, so nothing happened.
And look at the water.
Wow, look at the water. That one's like, I can't get any dollar.
Like, I want to get dollar, but I can't.
Okay, so the question is, can radishes grow in soil that is acidic?
No.
Salty?
No.
What can it grow in?
Normal water.
Right, good, clear, normal water. Little man, you're being awfully noisy. So we're also going to just kind of peek in on our greenhouse. We had nothing else to do with it, but we want to kind of look in on it. And we have found, yeah, look at the size of that leaf. See, when we did that, you're supposed to kind of do that rubbing. That would have been a great leaf to have when you were to do the rubbing with, hey?
Yeah.
We can put all the living ones into a pot and see what happens.
So we go do all of these inside there, and then we go in there.
Yeah, we're just going to transfer them just because we want to see if we can get radishes. I don't know if we'll update, but that will be our last project for this project.
So these are things. I hope they will grow radishes.
Yeah, we also left some of them attached to their paper towels.
Yeah, because they're stuck on.
Yeah, they got their roots right into them, huh?
Yeah. So I hope these ones will actually grow radishes.
That wouldn't be neat. Yeah, yes, I know you keep finding them.
Good.
So that's our radishes in an airplane.
Like, subscribe. See you next time. Bye.